What's up, y'all? This is Kamali, man. I'm back with another teaching video. And this particular video is called Do Your Job. I'm gonna repeat that. It's called Do Your Job. And it's based on the book of Luke, chapter 13, verse 6 through 9. Let's get to it. It says, Then Jesus told this story. A man planted a fig tree in his garden and came again and again to see if there was any fruit on it, but he was always disappointed. Finally, he said to his gardener, I've waited 3 years and there hasn't been a single fig. Cut it down. It's just taking up space in the garden. The gardener answered, Sir, give it one more chance. Leave it another year and I'll give it special attention and plenty of fertilizer. If we get figs next year, fine. If not, then you can cut it down. So it's like this, bro. You work at a job or a facility, you know what I'm saying? And you're not maintaining the department that you're assigned, that you was hired for. You're not doing what you're supposed to do and progressing in it and maintaining it and being consistent. Then the managers is gonna be like, what's going on? What are you doing? Like, are you we've realized that, you know, certain product and just the department in general is not being maintained and heavy and, you know, constantly stocked like it's supposed to. That's what we hired you for. And they give you a chance to let it slide, but if you consistently keep doing the same thing where you slacking, then eventually they're gonna replace you and fire you and replace you with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And it's a parable that's comparing to that in the book of Matthew. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and that's how it is with God. Like, if God tell you to do something, no matter what it is, you gotta ride with it, man. Because if you don't ride with it, or if you don't if you don't get the job done, homie, then God is gonna take you off and cut you off and assign that particular instruction, or assignment to somebody that He knows that will get the job done. You feel me? For His glory and for the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? So you always got to be on your guard for whatever instructions, whatever assignments God is gonna, you know, give you. And once He give you that, you gotta, follow it. Do it. Get the job done, homie. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is, man. You gotta be on your job. As believers, when God tell you something, you gotta do it, man. Get on your job. Do your thing. Do your thing for the kingdom, homie. Do your thing for the Lord. You know what I mean? Because if you don't do anything, or if you don't do it, then you're gonna get replaced, homie. That's just like, for example, if you gang banging, if you gonna bang for the Bloods, or if you gonna bang Paru, or if you gonna bang Crips, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be a part of the hood and just, oh, okay, I'm a part of the hood, I'm affiliated. But when it comes to putting in work, you don't want to do it. So it's like, that's why in the street law, in the street code, they say kill or be killed. Basically saying, if you ain't go put in no work, then you're in the way. You're blocking what we doing. You know what I'm saying? We need individuals that's really gonna put it down. You know what I'm saying? And we respect those who do put it down. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is with God. It's ride or die with God. You know what I'm saying? Either you gonna ride or you gonna die, homie. You know what I'm saying? So it's based on you if you really willing to do what God tell you to do, man. But like I said, it's just like, you can't, if you gang banging, you can't be just a part of the hood, and then when it comes to putting in work, you don't do anything, or you slack, or be like, nah, I ain't about to put in work. Well, if you're not gonna put in work, then you have no business being affiliated with the gang. You know what I'm saying? We only willing to affiliate individuals that's in the gang if that we know that they're gonna put in work for the turf. You know what I'm saying? So you just like, you gotta put in work for the turf and for God's turf. You feel me? You gotta be on your job. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing for the kingdom, man. Because if you don't, then God is gonna cut you off and replace you with somebody else that will. you know what I'm saying, get the job done, you know what I'm saying? So all you believers, man, male, female believers, you know what I'm saying? If God tell you to do something, do your job, man. Do what you're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? God isn't just instructing you to, or signing you with something for his kingdom just for nothing. It's a particular reason behind it. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason for everything that God assigns you or tells you to do for the kingdom of heaven. You feel me? It's not just you just assigned with something and then it's pointless. No, everything has a meaning and a reason behind it. You know what I'm saying? So stay on your toes. You know what I'm saying? And be on point when God give you an assignment. You know what I'm saying? Get it done, homie. Do it. Handle it. You feel me? Because if you don't handle it, then there's somebody else that God will choose and pick out that he knows that will handle it without having without asking questions, without making excuses. You feel me? So do your job, man. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? When God tells you to do it, because if you don't, then you're gonna get caught off. Then too, when it comes to judgment, God's gonna be like, when it came to things that I told you, you didn't do it. You didn't do it, and you knew better. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you was a non-believer and you didn't know. You was a believer and you knew better. And I actually spoke to you with these particular assignments to do for me, and you didn't do it. You made up excuses. So now you gotta you gotta suffer for that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you blocking the way on me on having souls saved and having people get drawn closer to God. Yeah. So you gotta be on your toes, man. Do what God tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? Be in your word. You know what I'm saying? Be ready for when God tell you what to do. Because if you're not, then God's gonna cut you off and cast you in hell. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to judgment, you're gonna be thrown in hell because when it came to God telling you to do what He wanted you to do, you didn't do it, and you knew better. You know what I'm saying? And even before judgment, like before you pass away and you get judged, God is gonna you're not doing what God telling you to do. God is gonna cut you off and assign somebody else with that particular, assignment and those instructions that He assigned you with, but you was making up excuses to get it done. He want people that's just going, oh, okay, let's go, let's rock. You feel me? So that's what you gotta do for God, man. Be on your job. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all learned something from this teaching, man. There's more teachings to come. So, got love for y'all. God bless y'all. Peace.